My YouTube thumbnail was correct. Yep, and there we go. Edit. And that's some DAO 2. There we go. DAO 2 thumbnail uploaded. Should be good to go. Small number of replays today. Let's go ahead and get started. I know I have some... I think, yeah. It's a small number today. Let's go ahead and get started. Oops, I hit my microphone. I'm familiar with this map. I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe it was made by community, maybe a community map. And here we are. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Tech Marine, we have Naismith. Spawn on the north side as the Warlock, we have Guzo. We got some Tactical Marines versus some Howling Banshees, pretty standard. And he's actually going straight for the Central VP. I just realized we're in the Central VP, so it looks like the Aeldari player is going for early VPs. That could make a difference because VPs do count down pretty quickly in this game. While the opponent here does have the requisition point, the power point, and this requisition point soon to be claimed. Yep, he's going for that one and not for the power point. The Warlock and the Tech Marine have met each other. We do have the Tactical Marine here. Maybe a good idea to use that side bolt there. Largely missed though, and sustained quite a bit of damage there. We'll need to fall back very soon. Well, right now at least. And the Warlock will escape with 58 health. We've got these Howling Banshees capture some requisition points, and we've got the Scouts capture the power point. We do have the Howling Banshees here, now charging on the way forward. We do got the Tactical Marines here as well. Howling Banshees sustain quite a bit of damage right here. They're going for the Scouts. It's easier target to hit, but overall, great gameplay by the Tech Marine. We do got a second squad here, shotguns versus another Guardian squad. Excuse me about that. And this Guardian squad actually already lost a model. Kind of didn't select him. This is now trying to push on out. Need to spread up forces and capture multiple parts of the map. We do have this shotgun scout here, so he has two shotgun scouts, or no, just the one. And over here, the scouts do capture that point. Guardians are going to make their way forward. They're currently not in cover. They do fall back to some of that heavy cover. Very nice. And he's going to either decapture the point. He's going to get ripped apart if he doesn't get back into cover. Don't see any plasma grenade upgrade just yet, and we do have a Guardians weapon team not coming on forward. Guardians are trying to type the Scouts in melee. I honestly don't know who wins in a fight between those. Warlock is pushing his way forward, does get forced back thanks to shotgun Scouts.
Deploying flamers.
And her deploying flamers.
Ready for duty.
We'll see, he actually canceled it.
Adding power generator.
We may see a shotgun knock Black Bass. Holy crap! How did he go down so quickly? Holy crap. I thought he was going to get a shotgun knockback. But that damage was absurd. Was he lucky with 100% accuracy? Because that seemed like he disintegrated instantly. Am I going crazy, or was that unusually high? I'm not joking. I'm half thinking that may have been... I don't know why. For some reason I think that may be hacks. 100% accuracy hacks. We got both Guardian squads over here. So the Tech Marine went from overall very commanding presence to very horrible presence. He's getting some Salt Marines out, which would be a good item to engage the Guardians, Guardian weapon teams. Does get a shotgun knockback there with that scout squad. Will pitch in some shots in. He may be on pursuit, but no, he's not.
But he is not yet beaten.
Guardian weapon teams push the way forward. The scouts
Ready.
need a little bit more energy for the shotgun blast.
Command. One of our generators is under attack. Waiting for orders.
Okay, the Guardians are engaging this power point, so that will take a bit of time for them to clean up. Do we see any? Don't see any power points activated. While over here we do have one generator and one generator, so he splits generators. While he has no his one has no generators over here. Oh, I heard generator. One generator does go up or down. One and two.
Issuing new weapon loadout. Adding power generator.
New weapon loadout. Plus we've got the Mastercrafted Bolter for the Tech Marine. And we've got the power generator now receiving quite a bit of fire. It will likely go down. Wait a second. He just went for 3 power generators
Generator operation.
across 3 different points. Unusual. There's my drink. But yeah, he has... As I'm trying to get my drink to open, he's gotten generators all across the map, which is unusual to say the least. It's could just deploy them all over here. It's a relatively safe location. Safe from the other location. Great force back there with the Assault Marines, forcing back that Guardian's weapon team. Scouts with shotguns are quite wounded. They're down 1 model. We may see a shotgun knock blast. Yes, we do see a shotgun knockback on the Warlock. Tech Marine will be falling back down to 15 health, which is more than enough to retreat. Actually, no. Howling Banshees are here. Never mind. That was not enough to retreat. Howling Banshees do fall back. There is just a flamer on this Tactical Marine, which should be very effective versus all these light infantry units, that's for sure.
300 points remaining.
He retreated a bit too early with those Guardians, I would say. He doesn't have plasma grenades just yet to engage that flamer. Maybe he'll get some good damage there onto that Guardian weapon team. And he will get an arc. Warlock is going to make sure he gets tied up in melee as well. Assault Marines could jump forward. They do jump forward, just saving up enough energy for it. And the Guardian's weapon team will receive quite a bit of damage. They do lose another model. There's the lost, what, 2 models? And overall, great snipe shot there by the Tech Marine. The Mastercraft Bolter grants a snipe ability, high-powered shot. Good damage, knockback there. Flamer's coming in some good damage as well. Assault Marines need a bit more energy. They should just fall back to get health, reinforcements, and energy.
Adding power generator.
This generator at least will get smashed quite easily, though he could actually just deactivate the point and claim this power for his own. But sometimes it's a good idea just to destroy the generator.
Generator operational.
We do have another activated power generator up here. Howling Banshees and Guardian Weapon Team make their advance. Tech Marine does, of course, get suppressed by the Guardian Weapon Team, and the Flamer behind cover should ward away those Howling Banshees. No problem. Does activate the high-powered shot there, and looks like he's going to try to tie him up in melee, but the Warlock may tie him up in melee. We may see a shotgun knockback. No, we do not. And the Guardians Weapon Team will be avoid being jumped on.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
These guys are going to be pushing their way forward.
Power node deactivated and ready to be secured.
2 power points or power generators are right there. And over here, I do hear Guardians engaging these reactors. Flamer getting some great damage there on the generators. One does go down there. One more poker shot was all that's needed.
We have lost a generator.
Howling Banshees are, of course, charging forward. One of the models do avoid the shotgun blast, so they will need to fall back or so we'll get annihilated by the Howling Banshees.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
The Warlock is capturing up the VP. There's quite a bit of VPs in favor of the Tech Marine. While the Warlock did rush for the central VP, the VP game was definitely in favor of the Tech Marine this entire game. Still having
Additional units
476 tickets versus 160, that is a massive lead. But we now do have a Wraith Lord out, a heavy unit, versus a Razorback. That is not going to be a good option. He does spot the Wraith Lord. Will he cancel? Yeah, he does cancel the Razorback. Very good. We may see... what, Melter Bombs? Yeah, Melter Bombs being researched there onto the Assault Marine Squad. Assault Marine Squad trying to avoid combat for the time being. Do jump, try to get that Guardian Weapon Team. Does force it back either way. Tech Marines, Tactical Marines will need to fall back. Scout Squad severely wounded. Devastator Marines haven't deployed now, but it's now being upgraded the last cannon. We may see a Melter Bomb here. The Melter Bomb going off here could... the upgrade's still not here just yet, but does not have enough energy. No, he does have enough energy for the Melter Bomb. We'll get one shot off the last cannon. Line sight blocker somewhere.
Understood.
We do have the Guardians capture these points. While this Devastator is trying to set up towards the central VP. Isn't ready to the Guardians Weapon Team, but the Guardians Weapon Team's not exactly threatened versus the last cannon. Who would know that giant powerful laser cannon that goes through everything is not very threatening to infantry. No upgrade on the Wraith Lord just yet. No Shuriken Cannon, no Bright Lance. He may be saving for a Bright Lance when he needs it and save the resources until he needs it. Tactical Marines haven't upgraded the Sergeant. They sell their Flamer, of course. Lascan does get a good hit there. And maybe get one or two more shots off. He's getting repaired up with the Guardians now. Tech Marine may get a shot there off on the Howling Banshees. Warlock and Howling Banshees are collapsing on in top of the Tech Marine, but great shotgun blast there. Flamer gains a good damage in. The Warlock has been upgraded with some upgrades as well. Last Cannon will get overwhelmed thanks to the partially cloaked Banshees. And we do have a full retreat here by coming out by the Tech Marine. The Warlock's upgrades, fully upgraded, grants us warp throw ability, allows them to potentially throw enemies either towards or away, one of the two. Cloak of Shadows, which grants the infiltration ability, that's what we saw earlier. And just a received range damage 50%, so it's a good idea to activate even though they won't be able to get camouflaged. And suppression by 30%, so very good. Increase the Warlock's health by 150, energy regen by 1, and energy by 20. And we got the Witchblade of Koronos, which grants melee damage, grants Ethereal Slash, dealing 25 damage and knockback on 4 areas. So overall, it's just pretty much a damage sword. Guardian Weapon Team still very problematic. Does get to jump on top of it. No Sergeant on the Assault Squad just yet. We do have these two Guardians, both of them upgraded Warlocks. And there's the Warp Throw ability. And they get knocked back a bit there as well. 2 Plasma Grenades there, but he does largely dodge it. And will be fully retreating out there now. Hasn't dropped a single model there, so it'll take a bit of time for him to get healed up. Tech Marine severely wounded, and now we do have a Dreadnought being deployed now. scouts will be falling on back. And the Tech Marine will fall back down to 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3 health remaining. Ooh, quite a bit. Jumping forward, complete whiff. We do have another webway gate there, and a very cinematic spot. I don't know why it seems cinematic. We got Stormguard veterans. He's upgraded this Flamer Squad to Stormguard veterans. Now he does have access to various weapons rounds. He hasn't loaded anything just yet. He has utilized the poison rounds. And the Dreadnought has been deployed now. Tier 3 being researched by the Warlock.
We shall make it so.
Dreadnought is just charging on forward. I'm not sure what he's upgraded squads just yet. Oh, looks like we're going for Sergeant on the Assault Marines. That will really help out their melee capability. Bright Lance is on the field. He needs to start tying up in melee, though only receives a single shot there before he gets tied up in melee by the Dreadnought himself. We may see a Melt-A-Bomb here onto that Wraith Lord. We got global repairs being activated and one dead Bright Lance. No Melt-A-Bombs just yet. Melt-A-Bomb has been thrown. Devastators are all the way back here, so it's just up to the Wraith Lord and the Dreadnought to engage it forward. We do got some damage coming out on the Wraith Lord, but he's getting repaired up with the Guardians. Holland Pitcher's going to be trying to tie up the Tech Marine. The Tech Marine is a repair unit. And the Tech Marine severely wounded. The Tech Marine fully goes down there. Now the Las Cannon pushes the way forward and engage the Wraith Lord. The Wraith Lord will go down. And the Las Cannon will get the kill there. Wasn't able to tie it up in melee just yet. Dreadnought severely wounded. But there's no anti-vehicle unit on the field to take him out. Las Cannon Devastator does go down. It's a minor loss at this point since he doesn't have any vehicles of any sort. But could be very important that it goes down to the fact that he is likely to be facing a fire prison relatively soon. Halamage is avoiding the Dreadnought, not being upgraded the Exarch.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
You may get some good damage there. Yeah, it does get a couple model drops.
Technology unlock beginning.
It does force back that Guardian squad with the Assault Marines. Dreadnought still needs a lot of heals. That Scout is only repair squad has in field. He does capture up the Central VP, and the Eldari's tickets are counting down once again. Global repairs have been activated. Now we do have a Fire Prism being deployed now, which should be able to engage the Dreadnought from extreme range. And infantry from extreme range. So you still have to be worried about the... Oh! And here comes me to pop out. I'm not sure if that's a great timing or bad timing there. And maybe we'll get the Scouts. Great knockback there by the Scout shotguns. I think maybe the biggest knockback I've ever seen by them. Good smash there by the Dreadnought. Howland Benches will be falling back. Assault Marine trying to interrupt the capture. Does get the capture there. Guardian squad should fall back. Warlock is falling back as well. He now knows about the Webway gate, that's for sure. He actually does have the Sergeant upgrade on the Scout, which actually prevented him from spotting that Webway. Which may have been actually useful, so the Eldari player knew not to go in through there. Two generators do go down. He does have plenty of energy at the moment. Nearly 200, so by the time he gets enough requisition, he may be able to get out the Avatar of War. Great smash there, knocking back all those Guardians. They've been forced to fall back. Howland Benches get knocked back by the Fire Prism as well. Good damage there. Ooh, that was actually pretty good timing with that combo. Warlock is down to slash 26 health, 21, 19, but should be able to escape on out of there. Fire Prism could still, of course, engage at range. And there goes that Scout Squad, annihilated by the Fire Prism. And the Webway Assembly does, or Webway Gate does go down.
Want to shout your kiss? I wield with pride.
Now we do have a Melta gun there onto the Tech Marine. We got the Ochtark. Early deployment there, so it doesn't get any access to those plasma grenades, but those plasma grenades are just usually dodged anyways. Good knockback there onto the Stormguard veterans. Howling Banshees and Warlock are now charging forward. Loaded with armor piercing on top of that Dreadnought. And the Fire Prism has been fully prepared. Ochtark does fall back. Howling Banshees are down below half health. Trying to tie up the Tech Marine up in melee, being upgraded with the Bionics, which grants a sweep ability. Now we do got some Vanguard veterans deployed on out. Going for some elite infantry. Global repairs have been activated. Missing other shots, he needs to make sure he hits that Dreadnought. Doesn't get the shot off there. And he gets a shot off there on the Tech Marine. The global repairs is really coming handy. Dark Age technology has been upgraded. Increases health by 300. Improves inspiration allies receive made by kills with Death Dreadnought.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Ochtark trying to capture that point, being upgraded with a shield generator. Force shield. But the Ochtark will likely go down. Now both Sternguard and Vanguard veterans have been deployed on out. Good hits there. The Warlock says has a grenade ability. Not sure what's actually classified as a grenade, but there goes the Dreadnought. How Assault Squad does charge on in. They're armed with power swords, Warhammer, and I think one of them has. Oh, it looks like a Lightning Claw. A Lightning Claw. Good knockback on those squads, but Warlock will need to fall back. So far, the Tech Marine only has 2 squads remaining. They're both elite units, that's for sure. Notice he's been upgraded the Power Fist as well. Place the Sergeant's War Thunder Hammer with Power Fist, giving him an anti-vehicle attack, which should be very useful versus the Fire Prism. The Guardians, however, can maintain their range and gauge. The Tech Marine just need to pull out some more stuff. Probably Terminators wouldn't be half bad. But those Vanguard veterans are getting annihilated by the Fire Prism. Tech Marine does go down there. The Warlock is down to 6 tickets. And the good poison rounds coming out onto those Howling Banshees. And knocks back some of his own models right there. So a Vanguard veterans do charge on in. Good damage there coming out by the Fire Prism. And now the Archtruck is now being redeployed there. Sort of horrible plasma grenade placement there. Does get a whiff there with a shot there. So Vanguard veterans are severely wounded. Let's force back that squad there. 2 plasma grenades there, knocking back one of the models there. The Fire Prism sustained huge amounts of fire. And the Vanguard veterans down to the last 8 health, 0 health. Doesn't get the Fire Prism, that may be game. The Tech Marine doesn't have a whole lot left.
The Eldar are capturing one of our strategic points.
Soon there's going to be a triple capture in favor of the Warlock. We do got a teleporter relay beacon here. He's not surrendering just yet. He's redeploying his Stern Guard veterans.
The Emperor rewards those who fight in his name. The enemy seeks to deny us our forward operations.
And it looks like he's not going to engage the beacon. He does activate the shield generator on the Archtarch.
Operations relay has been destroyed.
A Predator. He needs... Honestly, Terminator's probably be a bit better at this point.
We have 200 points remaining.
He is fighting against a Fire Prism. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for him to get back the game. He's trying to desperately win out. His opponent only has 6 tickets. One reason why perhaps Terminators would be a bit better, at least they can capture up points.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
He will have to rely on the Tech Marine for repairs as well. It does redeploy the Tech Marine. Has beyond the Bionics upgrade, which grants the sweep ability. Warlock has seen quite a bit of fire there. He will need to fall back. Paladin Beast is charging force well. They don't have the anti-vehicle weapon. Fresh webway has been deployed on now. Predator tank is making his advance. The Stern Guard veterans is going to be capturing the point. They are still quite wounded. Fire Prism may be armed, loaded with armor piercing. He does get a good hit there on the Predator. I hear... Looks like the Archtarch has been outgunned with a fusion gun. Trying to pursue that Predator to the ends of the earth, but the Fire Prism does get the kill there. And that's going to be game. How advantages of Warlock going to be eyeing this VP once again. And the Stern Guard veterans won't be able to deal much with this. The Howling Bandits are going to charge him forward. How many shots were those? Not so sure what's referring to. How many shots the Predator did, the Fire Prism did? The fusion gun was also supporting in. He didn't get the reinforced plating, didn't he? Didn't he? That's probably one reason why his Predator tank went down so quickly. We do have the Avatar of War being deployed up versus a Dreadnought. It was pretty close.
We shall make it so.
And we do have something deployed there. It could be an orbital strike. Nope, those are more tactical Marines. Oh no, it's a Venerable Dreadnought. Oh, he cancels Dreadnought to deploy out Venerable Dreadnought. By the way, that's not great saying thank you for watching. And on to the next replay. Yep, let's see now. Chaos versus Orcs. Wonder what Orc it is. For Chaos, it's likely going to be Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord is probably the most common of all the Chaos Lords. Plague Champion is a good second, and the Warlock is probably the least played. Or Sorcerer, not Warlock. And I hit my microphone again. And looks like the music's not playing. Let's go ahead and restart the games. The music can play, because I want to make sure music's playing, because it's added quite a bit. Here we go, music's playing. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Dawn of War 2 replay. Put on the bottom right side as the War Boss, the biggest and the strongest War Boss. We have a massive Aboba. So on the north side as the Chaos Lord, we have Demonos. Looks like both sides are the heavier heroes, so it's going to be a very big slugfest between the two heroes, hopefully. We got a squad of shooters and 2 squad of sluggers versus Chaos Marines versus another Heretic squad. Overall, pretty standard. There's the War Boss design going straight on forward, breaking down steel quite easily, and some shrubs. Chaos Marines now engaging the War Boss, with Mace of the Heretics also engaging as well. And great knockback there on the Heretics. He was aiming for the Chaos Marines, but Heretics works just as well. These Heretics are engaged with their pistols. And that Heretic squad does fall back. The War Boss is a very tanky fellow. And now the Chaos Marines now engaging as well. And the War Boss will be needed force back very soon. War Boss is saying quite a bit of fire right there. And it goes down. Oof. Speaking of engaging, we do got the Chaos Lord now engaging. We got the sluggers trying to maintain a distance while the shooters are actually quite wounded. But the Chaos Lord will not go down as opposed to the War Boss. Shooters are starting to engage the Chaos Marines while capturing that power point, while the Chaos Marines are fully retreating. This one has not been activated, so his opponent could actually decapture it before he starts activating and get more power in. I would immediately start decapturing that right now, just to stall your opponent's power. Over here, more requisition points being claimed, and now we've got the sluggers capturing the central VP. Sluggers are falling on back. He does not manage to capture that power point in time, and he's starting to activate it now. War Boss has been redeployed, being upgraded to spiky armor, giving him some good amount of health regen, as well as the ability to get retaliation damage against melee units.
Aye, boss. I love it.
The War Boss is starting to move his way forward, getting some good hits there, while the Chaos Lord is getting some free hits in, barring the retaliation effect of that spiky armor. Shooters, 3 of them are engaging the Heretics, but they will get overran. Sluggers also falling back as well, so both these Heretic squads will manage to collapse on in. Over here we do have the Chaos Marines engaging the War Boss along with the Chaos Lord. Sluggers have seen quite a bit of fire there. I was checking out my camera because I don't know why it seems like whenever I try to view my VTuber, ooh, full squad wipe there, very nice. Do you guys the second squad of Chaos Marines deployed on out? Whenever I view my VTuber model, it seems like the eyes are always closed, and sometimes I don't even know if my mouth is actually moving. Sometimes sort of just hard to tell, but oh well. Sluggers are charging forward. The generators are getting cleaned on up, so he's first going to be fighting against 2 Chaos Marines, 2 Heretics. He has to point out Pain Boy for the Orc player, getting good heal there on the Slugger, which has been upgraded with the Burners. The Burners are eyeing for Gen Bashing. And these forces will manage to fall on back. Eternal War has been upgraded for both the Chaos Marines, giving them some extra, just additional health and damage. these burners getting focused on quite severely. And he does get, the Warboss does get some good damage. He's trying to move these guys forward and maintain their ability to fire. They are actually pretty decent in melee, but needs to fight against something weaker than a Warboss in melee. This squad will fall back now. It does lose one of the models.
Getting a power thingy up, boss.
Oi, you got us.
Pain Boy here. Not upgraded with anything yet. No stronger Get Sauce, no cyborg implants. But I do have some Storm Boys. Storm Boys and the Pain Boy are both a good combo. The Warboss doesn't really need the support of a Pain Boy, but it never hurts as well, because it does give him quite a bit of health regen. No upgrades on the Chaos Lord just yet. Got Heretics capturing that power point. This Requisition point. This Requisition point does get decaptured by the Chaos Marines. Heretics are behind the heavy cover there, but they're a melee unit. Heavy cover is not really useful for them. Flamer's coming on in, getting some great damage there on the Heretics. Doesn't need it when the Maul's there, getting some good damage all across the lines. Good special attack there by the Chaos Lord. And the Storm Boys are jumping on in, trying to tie up the Chaos Marines up in melee. We got the Chaos Heretics going in the mix as well. The Chaos Heretic squad is receiving quite a bit of fire there. This Chaos Marine squad will need to fall back relatively soon. Nope, there's a couple more Heretics. And the Chaos Marines will be falling back. They should have plenty of health for a retreat. But the Chaos Lord's also charging on forward. Not really engaging there. Might as well just retreat back. And this is going to take his gamble against the Pain Boy. The Pain Boy, of course, can heal himself. As the Warboss is going to capture that requisition point there, and does decide to fall back with the Chaos Lord.
We's adding to the war, boss! Adding to our post, boss!
Storm Boys, Warboss, and the Pain Boy are starting to make their advance. We do have, honestly, still a lot of wounded Chaos Marines.
We added to the post, boss!
Both players are going for tier 2. And he does jump on in there. One of the Heretics models do detonate. I don't know why. It seemed like a good time for a suicide model, but I guess he can't do that until he gets the Nob leader. Good special attack there by the Warboss. And Burner's now coming on forward as well. One of those Chaos Marines do in fact get fully wiped there. A bit of a loss there. And now we've got some Bloodletters been flooding out. An effective melee unit. Okay, the Burners gain some good damage there onto the power generator. And the Storm Boy is going to pitch in as well. Got some range fire coming on the Warboss. Let's get a good hit there. And the generators will be going down. A full generation bashing there. Getting both the generators and the power node. Bloodletters, of course, have been deployed on out. Over here, we got potential gen bashing here. I'm not so sure how many generators he had. I'm assuming all of them. Warboss is falling back now, and so are the Heretics.
Getting a power thingy up, boss! Zog, we's losing a victory point!
This is going to be teleporting the Bloodletters. Oh, looks like he's just trying to either capture some points. And the Pain Boy is still over here. Still has plenty of energy to heal himself and other buddies. And this power generator is being decaptured. Oh, that shoot us. Not reinforced. Is that on purpose? We got the Nob leader. The struggle gets sauced. That may be a tier 2 upgrade. So it makes them harder. So extra 100 health, as well as able to get some more heal. And also some bit of heal regen. Health regen. Chaos Marines do fall back. We do got the Maul upgrade there in the Chaos Sword. You don't really see that one all too much. A huge two-handed weapon effect against infantry and heavy infantry. Also grants a sweeping doom ability, allowing the Chaos Lord to deal 35 melee damage and deals weapon knockback, stuns all enemy in a cone of 180 arc in front of him. Stormboys try and charge on in on top of those heretics. Do largely miss. The heretics can collapse on in. The Warboss sustained a bit too much damage there. The Warboss having up the Power Claw, which is an anti-vehicle weapon. Does utilize the sweep there, or maybe that was it right there. It's sort of hard to tell with that big scaffolding. The Stormboy Nob does actually go down there in melee, or in midair. So he does lose that Stormboy entirely, which is a big loss there. I think that's a ritual there to buff up these Bloodletters. Bloodletters are now falling back with the vulnerability ability. This Heretic Squad is charging on forward. Does use the advance of the Mark of Khorne ritual. Painboard does fall back, and now the Bloodletters are ripping apart this Slugger. Warboss may take out that Heretic Squad. No, he does not take out the Heretic. Heretic Squad does fall back. The Burners, however, may get fully wiped. Teleports forward. Down to 134 health. Does get 2 hits there. Needed all 4 hits to get the kill.
Hey, he's losing that. You know the thing.
Might as well rotate the camera back since that scaffolding's not in the way anymore. Let's see. Painboy Shooters are still not been reinforced. They're down to 1 model, capturing some points. Suppose he just needs a capturing squad, but he needs to pull out more. He's going straight for tier 3. I think he's going straight for Nobs. He has the Painboy out. Nobs generally go well with the Painboy. Could be Flash Gits, but I'm not super impressed by Flash Gits.
We got it, boss. We got it. What do you want with me?
They's come for our owns.
He will still need, what, 100 energy to deploy out the Nob squad, so he still needs a bit more energy. Blooders will be eyeing to take out that wounded generator. Very nice. He does actually need that power. Over here, got the Warboss forcing away these capture squads. This one will manage to capture it up. And we've got the Painboy in the Burners now, charging forward, trying to tie up that Bloodletter in melee. Chaos was coming forward with the Maul. That could be a very good engagement there with that melee hit. Boom! Knocks back and stuns all those forces. Nope, I will not be doing that. Bloodletters will be falling back, severely wounded. And does get a direct hit there. I'm not sure what ability that was, but the Warboss is down to very, very little health. Burner's now charging forward, trying to engage that Painboy. And this Chaos Heretic squad is up here with the grenade launchers. Could help knock back some of the forces. Do have a Looter Tank deployed out. He does have a Slugger for repairs. Doesn't really have a whole lot else. Here comes the knockback grenades. Does get a nice knockback there onto the Warboss, who has an anti-vehicle weapon. The War Boss is now falling on back. And he will fall back with no problem. Painboy going to be catching up to some of these points. He needs some more resources. The Loot Tank will be nice, but he's going to be outclassed in general. I mean, the Chaos Dreadnought could be upgraded to the Mark of Corn to charge down and engage that Loot Tank, no problem. Second Slugger Squad is being deployed now. He may be eyeing for just more Captain President fit. Loot Tank's coming forward, trying to engage that Chaos Dreadnought. Oh, he is going to engage the Chaos Dreadnought. Trying to tie up that Chaos Dreadnought in melee. And that Loot Tank has managed to catch the Chaos Dreadnought largely out of angle. And looks like the Chaos Dreadnought maybe will go out. He's doing some nice body blocking there with his Bloodletters. Needs to retarget towards that Chaos Dreadnought now. Grenades are raining on in. Some sort of ability has been activated. Some sort of global ability appears to be. Bloodletters are falling on back. And the autocannon damage is coming, doing pretty good work versus that looted tank. Needs to make sure he retargets now. Gets a good hit there. Down to the last 8 health. Predator needs to fall back and actually goes down to the grenades. The Dreadnought goes down, the Predator goes down, but overall big loss there by the Orc player, who's lost probably too much this game. Slugger's now charging forward, trying to get some good damage there. And the ability, a global ability has been activated. Great knockback there. Chaos Lord need to fall back and is fully down. The War Boss is about to go down as well, down to last 20 health. But that, oh, the War Boss does go down, but so does that Chaos Marine. Here comes some temporary Bloodletter squad. We got Chaos Havoc deployed on now. It has not been upgraded, which is good. And there goes... Nope, he still has a little bit of health there. Does get some health there from the Painboy. Sluggers withdrawing away from those Bloodletters. I am not sure what that ability has been going on right there.
Boss, who's getting shot up here?
Another looted tank's been deployed on out. Honestly, Knobs would be much better at this point in time.
Our generator's under attack!
The generator is now under siege.
The boys need themselves a knock, they do!
Generator does go down here. We do got the Havoc now deployed out. Does force back the Sluggers. First loot tank deployed out. And great hit there on the grenade launcher squad. He is upgrading the Havoc with the Mark of Zinch to get the last cannon. Focus on the Heretic. He needs to focus down that Havoc because that had a very visible Mark of Zinch upgrade. These other guys are not really anti-vehicle melee. Great hit there onto the Havoc squad. He doesn't have the big boom upgrade. Does get good hit there's now. Chaos Lord is trying to tie up these sluggers up in melee. And does get a full wipe there onto that Havoc squad. Both sides just lost so many squads. The Chaos Heretics are falling back. Chaos Dreadnought, the Chaos Lord, it still has half health remaining, down to 600 health. And he's getting some great damage there onto those sluggers, that's for sure. Down to the last 300 health there. And he will fully go down there. Over here, we do got the Bloodletters engaging the sluggers. The Bloodletters do fall back there.
Get the power thingy up, boss.
Big generator bashings going on. He does have plenty of energy at the moment. Has brought out some Plague Marines.
Now, boss.
Great knockbacks there onto those squads. Heretics are trying to tie up these guys up in melee, which they are. And the Slugger squad will need to fall back. They could potentially get wiped here. Just down the knob. And it looks like he will manage to escape on out there. Blue Tank will be finishing up these generators now. Warboss is still alive. The tickets are actually even at this exact moment in time. And the Heretic squad is going to try to avoid the
Level 7.
level 7 Warboss. Second Blue Tank has been deployed on out there. Or being deployed. Or was deployed. He may be going for Daisy. It's a bit far away from that. Maybe he's trying to reinforce some stuff. Do you have a ritual being going on, trying to top off the health of these Bloodletters? Now knobs are being deployed out. A very choppy infantry. Plague Marines need to start pushing his way forward towards this looted tank. We do have, of course, these sluggers here for repairs. He does have 2 squads of sluggers. Both of them upgrade with, actually, if there's guys inside that looted tank, I double click on like this, trying to deploy out something. Oh, there's that other squad. Not sure why I couldn't click on it earlier. Both of the sluggers have been upgraded with burners. And it's getting a lot of free damage there onto that Warboss.
Good idea. You're so cunning and masterful.
This is now finally being upgraded to looted with the reinforced plating, which does allow him access to the boom gun. As well as a bit extra health. What was it, like 200? Yep, 200 maximum health.
200 points left.
These ones are to move their forward. Maybe it's a good time for a boom gun. Does activate his ritual there. He may use the stronger get sauce onto the Warboss there. Burners charging forward, trying to tie up the Plague Marines up in melee. The global ability has been activated there. Warboss will need to fall back, doesn't fall back in time. Does enable one of the models, one of the Plague Marine models to go down there. The Heretic squad there may get fully wiped down the last 20 something health. We do have, of course, the knobs, and not upgrade the knob leader. Plague Marines down to one last model. There's some Cinder effects there on the ground as well. And there goes that Orc Slugger. Chaos Lord still has half his health remaining, so this is time for a full retreat though. Havoc's being deployed on out. And we may see a boom gun. Does get a great hit there, and now the retreat path, and there goes the Bloodletters. Another Chaos Strike not being deployed on out. I probably would have gone for a Predator tank rather than Dreadnought. He is fighting against an Orc Knob, so a Mark of Nurgle Predator wouldn't be half bad. Khorne wouldn't be half bad, and Tzeentch wouldn't be half bad either.
and shoot him!
Good grenade hits. They do have pretty good range with the grenades. And that Pain Boy does receive some hits there. We do have a Wog Banter being deployed on out. Luna Tank to make its way forward. May see a boom gun shot there. Some good spots for a boom gun. We got a Mark of Horn Dreadnought, so melee Mark of Horn. Missile does come out onto the Luna Tank there. And we also have the Knobs engaging that Dreadnought. A lot of damage coming out onto that Dreadnought. And with the War Boss and Knobs here, that Dreadnought's going to go down. The War Boss may need to fall back sooner rather than later. Luna Tank has plenty of health. Oof. I think he nailed his own forces right there. And there goes that Dreadnought. Good time for a boom gun, but he does lose that Slugger squad. So he is out. No, he still has a squad for repairs. Fresh squad of Sluggers for repairs. Knobs will need to fall back. They're down to the last 27 something else. Does get killed off there. Chaos Hedrick is falling on back, while the Pain Boy and the Chaos Lord are engaging. The Chaos Lord does have 1/4 of his HP left, 300 something, versus 400 here. Both sides are down to scraping bottom of the barrel. We may see another Luna Tank or Knobs from the War Boss. Generator does go down. Pain Boy now receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Knockback grenades onto the basic Sluggers. Great prediction shot there. But he will be tying up that Plague Marine up in melee. Pain Boy may actually go down to the assault rifle fire. Sluggers will need to fall back. Way too wounded. And boom cannons now firing. Good knockback there. Another Chaos Dreadnought versus another Knob.
Working on that gear up, boss.
Is this supposed to help?
The place is getting shot.
The Wog Banner is receiving some hits there. Almost goes down there. The War Boss is engaging the Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord has also been upgraded to Armor of the Inferno, which grants artillery, short-range artillery ability, and we've got Demonic Vestige. Causes all enemies near your Chaos Lord lose combat power for every strike the Chaos Lord deals melee. Very nice. Another Mark of Horn Dreadnought. Great knockback there by the Chaos Lord. Blue Tank is not as far from being healed. And those Knobs will need to fall back relatively soon. They're a bit outgunned. Does get a nice heal there with the Pain Boy. And it looks like the Chaos Lord is going to run out of tickets, so he didn't retreat back because he was trying to stall out there. By the way, this is Adam Gray saying thank you for watching and signing off. And I'm going to clean up that one spam message. One moment. There we go. No need to have that there. And it's got a couple more replays for tonight. And no music. Restart.
That's a good position.
Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Tech Marine, we have Kingfisher. Spawn on the north side as the Lord Commissar, we have Sir. The generator is online. So the Tech Marine fished himself up a Lord Commissar to fight today. So who's the true heretic?
That's a strategic point for us, sir. Spotters reporting power node in sight.
Cadians are always ready. Strategic point spotted here.
And that PowerPoint is being captured. This one's also being captured, so it's maybe eyeing some early power. In actuality, there's no Sentinel deployed up by the Lord Commissar. That's actually a bit different. While his opponent is going for a Scout Tactical Marine, neither side is going for a heavy power. Great special attack there, but he is still capturing the point. Does stop capturing now. Tech Marines coming to support the Tech Marine. Another good power special attack there, forcing back the, and that was decapturing the power node as well. But it likely won't be able to get decaptured in time. Both Scout Squads have been upgraded with Sergeants, giving 50% more damage and health.
Sir, power node is ready. Sir, power node is ready.
Tactical Marines are now falling him back. Or not falling back, moving their way forward. My mind's scattered today.
Go ahead, sir.
Tactical Marines are getting some great melee hits in.
Scout attack. Right. Sir, we're losing a victory point out there.
Reporting enemy
And
contact.
he will be behind to capture the point.
So the generator is
Second
online.
Tactical Marine squad has been deployed now, which can be very effective for this current opponent's composition of just Guardsmen. We do have some Casualty Devils being deployed out now.
Attack Marines have struck.
Tactical Marines are making their way forward. We do see a Devastator Marine. The Casualty Devils can be useful versus them.
Happy to be of service, sir. We're here. Let's get to it.
And the Guardsmen will escape on out of there.
Power node's being targeted.
These foes underestimate me. No blow will go on it.
Lord of Commissar is making his way forward. We've got a lot of fire coming out on this power node. No generators actually deployed over here, but we do have one over here.
Use your cover, man.
And they are safe to cover, but then they got out of cover. Then you get back into cover. Tech Marine has the critical fire there, and now here comes the Lord of Commissar being upgraded with the Power Sword, which will increase his current Power Sword with more Power Sword. Casualty Devils now charging on forward. Getting great knockback there on those Tactical Marines. We do have the Devastated Marines here. Does use a Grenade Launcher Barrage to displace him. Devastators does take out the shield there of the Lord Commissar as the Scouts and Tactical Marines pushing their way forward. Guardsmen do need some plasma guns to help engage those forces.
We have the target in hand, sir.
We are under attack.
Generator coming up.
Go ahead, sir.
Guardsmen are having a bit of fire there. Scout Squad's being upgraded with Sergeant now. And no shotgun upgrade there on the Scout Squad just yet, though frag grenades will be very useful when fighting against Guardsmen. A lot of light units, all AoE weapons will be very good.
So the generator is online.
is loyalty perfected.
We're here. Let's get to
Guards, Lord Commissar's Church's way forward. Guardsmen are engaged at range. We do have a heavy weapons team deployed on out. Casual Devils is pushing their way forward. Does throw a frag grenade there, but misses the Casual Devils entirely. Devastator Marines do get spotted. May throw a grenade launcher, grenade barrage there. Yes, does force back the knockback that Devastator Marines. Another power generator deployed here. This requisition point has not been captured either. The Imperial Guards player needs to get more resources. Even lacking requisition can really hurt out. Nice, throws out the smoke grenade there. Heavy weapons team has been getting some good work there on the Devastator. Does get a shotgun knockback on those forces. Does fall back to catch Devils now. They're severely wounded, but they still have 5 out of 6 models. Guardsmen are need to fall back as well. We've got a flamer upgrade on one of these tactical marines. That should be pretty effective against Imperial Guardsmen. And does decide to fall back there with the heavy weapons team. That power point does get deactivated. That central VP is being decaptured, and Devastator will get tied up in melee. He gains some great hits there. The Devastator's down to 1 last health. One more last pistol shot, he can go down. He's back up to 2 health. And Buzz does go down there to the Guardsman. Ooh. He's rushing forward for a frag grenade as Lord Commissar is trying to tie him up in melee.
Upgrade order received. Proceeding.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
Generator, a 4th generator has been pointed out by the Tech Marine.
A power node. Roger.
Tech Marine's unupgraded. Lord Commissar still has his power sword. And does fire a grenade launcher barrage into that building, getting some good damage there on the Tech Marine. Devastator's also engaged as well, getting some good damage out of the Tech Marine, and the Lord Commissar will get at least 1 melee hit off.
Message received, sir.
Sir, we're losing a victory point out there. We have a target.
Casual Devils receiving quite a bit of fire right there. And the Flaming Squad will get tied up in by the heavy weapons team.
Acadians reporting for duty, sir.
Look at that requisition difference. That requisition difference has been critical. His opponent, the Lord Commissar, needs to get more requisition. He needs more requisition points. And quickly. I mean, at this point, it's been not touched this entire game. That is a massive deficit. Scout Squad does about to use power generators. And looks like the Guardsman will win out versus the Scout Squad. He's trying to throw a frag, but he is paying attention. Down south, we've got the Tactical Marines not really engaging out well versus these Imperial Guardsmen. Heavy weapons team does find him, however, and that power generator will be claimed by the Imperial Guard.
It's captured.
He may want to activate that point because there'll be a lot of free energy.
We have a target. A power node. Roger. Right. We need all the help we can get.
We do have a Chimera being pulled out, as well as a Dreadnought. He does have access to, of course, a las cannon for engaging that Dreadnought. He just needs to get it upgraded. And his opponent doesn't have the Devs anymore, so he doesn't have access to a las cannon of his own. The Tech Marine, of course, can be upgraded with a Melta gun. The Flamer Squad has received quite a bit of fire there.
We are under attack.
Imperial Guardsmen being tied up in melee by the Scout Squad. They will be hopping inside this Chimera, and now the Pinto Mounts could start open firing on those Scout Squads. Cashin Devils are down to 4 models out of 6. If we'll spot this Dreadnought, he needs to fall back. Does lose a model there, 2 models there.
Strategic point spotted here.
He does get the Imperial Guard Squad reinforced.
Captured for you and the Emperor.
And his power generator has been activated, so the Imperial Guardsman has been able to siphon off a lot of energy from that free generator. Tech Marine is being upgraded with the Axe of Mechanicus. Lascan is redeploying, trying to get a good angle there on that last Dreadnought. Getting some good hits there now.
The Tech Marines attacking.
Axe Mechanicus drains energy on per hit. And also increases the melee skill by 10, his health by 100, enables 12 melee range charge. So overall, it's a very good damage dealing weapon. Imperial Guards pushes his way forward, does fire flare there to reduce the range. Tactical Marines are still alive, that's not a Stern Guard veteran. Shotguns coming on forward, he does have a melted gun on that squad. He does decide to do a full retreat there. Imperial Guardsman looks like still. Nope, that's Lascan Devastator. And just fire a shot there in a bad angle. Getting some good damage there. Dreadnought's trying to make his advance, but he got, of course, got the Flamer Squad advancing as well.
Understood. Upgrading tech.
You know we're ready.
A victory point is slipping away.
A power node's now receiving some fire there. Be a bit of time before it goes down. We got the Dreadnought charging forward with its Flamer. And the Tech Marine and the Lord of Commissar are engaging each other, and the Lord of Commissar's energy is largely sapped. He has been upgraded with the Bionic Eye, grants Inspired Determination ability, turns the target squad immune to suppression, and heals the remaining men to full health, increases the squad speed, and also increases damage output, also increases the max Commissar's energy. That's actually quite powerful. A full heal on a squad? That could be great with Ogren.
Our power node's down.
Power nodes does go down. Now he has access to 2 Flamers sieging down these points. Easily goes down. Chimera's trying to make his advance. Lascan is trying to find a good angle there onto the Dreadnought. And he will be tied up in melee. Does get some reduced speed there. Hops inside the Chimera. Very nice with that last cannon. But the Chimera now needs to fall back. Imperial Guardsmen are falling back, but do have that point being deactivated. There's still a melted gun on top of the Cashin Devil Squad, and the Tech Marine has received a bit of fire there.
Power node is getting away from us.
You know we're ready.
Another squad, or a squad of Storm Guard Venice have been upgraded on one of those squads. It was not on the Flamer squad. So I do have Lehman Russ being pulled out as well.
New heavy weapons on site.
We have the target in hand, sir.
Imperial Guards needs to get multiple points recaptured.
Message received.
And now we have a bunker being deployed now. It's going to be a repair bunker?
They may have us here, sir.
So one bunker has been deployed out. It could be for a repair bunker.
We're standing by here.
Plasma Cannon Devastator is being deployed out. That should be very effective versus Imperial Guardsmen, that's for sure. And Scout's coming forward with a camouflage. Does get spotted there and now being focused down by all of these horses. Try and type the last cannon up in melee. It's going to hop inside the bunker. And something's been upgraded there. Not so sure what though. Lehman Russ has been falling out. Last cannon's engaging the Dreadnought. We do of course have the Lehman Russ to really punish that Dreadnought. Does get a smash there. Meltagun's trying to make his advance. Does hop inside the garrison, but does get killed off before it's able to get it fully inside. Imperial Guardsman sort of body blocking his own Lehman Russ there. He does hop inside his own garrison. Does throw a grenade launch barrage, getting some great damage there on that squad, and make it fully wiped because of that. That Tactical Marine actually somehow gained more health. Plasma Cannon Devastator does get good hit there onto the Chimera. That squad fully goes down, and Plasma Cannon Devastator will be falling him back.
Remember, we have more numbers, men.
Yeah, I hope there's more numbers of Imperial Guardsmen versus Space
Cannon
Marines.
upgrade underway.
We are ready to proceed, sir.
You know.
The bunker does need a bit of health there. And does find a good hit there with on the Dreadnought. It has been upgraded with extra cannons, giving increased range. Second Dreadnought has been deployed. Wait.
Sir, we're losing.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see them. They were just pretty spread apart there. Global repairs have been activated, but this Dreadnought will likely go down. Plasma Cannon Devastator gets a direct hit there onto that guard squad, getting severe damage. Chimeras are still pushing some damage in. Does roll a miss there. Global repairs are still active.
Sir, we're losing a victory point out there.
And it's armed with a multi-melta. Commissar has to apply a whole bunch of landmines there, which could be very useful. That extra cannon for the extra range will come in very handy to keep away from that multi-melta of the Dreadnought. It won't take long for a multi-melta gun to take out a not Dreadnought, of a Lehman Russ. Not sure what actually was called in there. Let's go and hop inside that garrison once again, trying to claim it for himself. Multi-Melta charging forward. Good damage coming down the Storm Guard veterans. And there goes the Chimera. Another Devastator Marines we won out. He has 2 Devastator Marines. Going for a lot of Devastators. 1 Plasma, 2 regular. And Bunker is still alive, severely wounded however. Needs to be claimed and repaired if he wants to keep it alive. With that many Devastators, maybe a good idea to get out a Manticore. No combos are upgraded on the squad either. Cadian Carson squad being deployed.
We are under attack.
I'm not so sure what this bunker is actually upgraded with.
Victory point is slipping away. They may have us here, sir.
Devastators are sitting on up. This one's being upgraded with the last cannon. Multi-Melta getting some good hits there. And does receive a last cannon shot there. Lord of Commissar is charging forward. And he's trying to repair the bunker now. Those mines are slowing down the Dreadnought. Very nice. And the Lord of Commissar is charging forward. The Lord of Commissar will need to fall back. Good hit there. He will be receiving some more landmine hits on the retreat path. But it looks like the landmines don't do a whole lot of damage. The Lehman Russ does. Lord of Commissar is down. Imperial Guards are trying to engage. Not being upgraded to Sergeant just yet. It is a forward reinforcement bunker, it appears to be. Cadian Carson squad pushing their way forward. Being upgraded with the Sergeant. It does get a good hit there. It does utilize the flare ability to reduce the range of the Devastator. And the Cadian Carson squad is just charging on forward. Regular Imperial Guardsman is also engaging as well. Direct hit there on the Cadian Carson squad, severely wounded. Will throw off a grenade and will need to fall back. does largely miss that shot. Over the left side, we do have the Casual Devils engaging the Tech Marine in melee, and great hit there by the Tech Marine. Lemros is still a bit wounded.
Sir, we're losing a victory point out there.
Go ahead, sir.
Guardsmen making their advance. Not a whole lot of these squads can do. Their heavy weapons team in the Devastator one does get suppressed or tied up in melee by the Lord of Commissar. The Imperial Guardsmen have to fight for every VP, but they have a nice VP advantage. Or not disadvantage, but not...
A power node. Roger.
I am beset.
What am I looking for? This one's got the capture in their favor.
Go ahead, sir.
Have the target in hand.
Another Devastator, not Devastator, Dreadnought being deployed on out.
Attack Marines have struck.
Stormtroopers here to reinforce. Sir, power node is ready.
Here comes the plasma guns.
Orders, sir.
Stormguard veterans are getting ripped apart by the plasma guns. Stormguard veterans may only be... They have... Oh, that frag grenades will allow the Stormguard veterans to be white. Or... Yes, they do.
Marine target eliminated.
And just still find a handful of those landmines still out on the field. And the Tech Marine himself may go down. I think he actually destroyed his own landmine there, it looked like. And he's trying to sprint forward, trying to avoid that fire. But he's not getting suppressed while that sprint ability is activated. Direct hit there on the Canadian Carson squad. The Canadian Carson squad will need to fall back relatively soon. The Devastators are severely wounded. Plasma Cannon does get a direct hit there as well, maintaining reinforcements.
I trained for this.
And Devastators do go down. Last cannon here.
We are under attack.
Canadian Carson squad just trying to be repaired up.
Devastator is mounted.
And Lemros has been fully repaired. Great knockback there by the Casual Devils.
Busy here.
Thank the Emperor for these
Enemy
weapons.
unit spotted.
Lemros does roll a miss there on the Dreadnought.
We just need to find an edge.
Tear us apart. They're closing with us.
And we do got a Melt-A-Bomb there onto that Dreadnought, but still charging on forward. Multi-Melta being researched. Tech Marine will be falling on back. You got the Lemros still engaging. Multi-Melta has been researched.
Marine is eliminated.
A second Dreadnought has been deployed on out, and maybe a Venerable Dreadnought. No, it's not. And this Multi-Melta has pushed the Lemros all the way back to base, but he's staying in melee hits, not in range. And there goes the Dreadnought. In the center, the Lord of Commissar has kept the point. The ticket's going to be very even very soon. Great knockback there.
Shameful.
Commissar's bound defensively.
They're closing with us.
Plasma Cannon Devastator may get a direct hit. Nope.
Top priority.
And the Lord of Commissar still has plenty of health remaining. Does deploy some more landmines on the retreat path. His own retreat path. Another Devastator is being deployed on out. And looks like he's going to force fire the ground, trying to burn this all those landmines. Does take out most of those landmines there. Dreadnought's avoiding the Lehman Russ, getting out another Multi-Melta. Tech Marine charging forward, trying to capture the central VP.
We've all but done it, sir.
And the Multi-Melta has been completed, but that Dreadnought's severely wounded. Canadian Carson squad's advancing as well. And he's tying up in melee. He realizes his opponent is ordering to go into melee, which is not allowing the fires melt the gun.
Reporting enemy contact.
And there goes the Dreadnought.
Finished.
We're under attack.
Here, let's
Get
get
behind.
Good show, sir. Victory.
It looks like the Tech Marine has backed out the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching and signing off. And I just had to adjust my microphone because I think I'm like a little bit too loud. Oh well. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, I'm trying to delete that replay. What? I think my game... I didn't say load of replay, I said delete the replay. Great. Let's go with this guy. So I just cast a replay of him. It's going to be a 2 in a row with the previous guy, but it will... Or this one of these guys. Oh well. And of course the music's not playing, even though it started playing with the other one I misclicked on. And there we go, the music's playing. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the Warp Spire Exarch, we have a well-timed Poot. Spawn on the south side as the Lord Commissar, we have a foreign name. Second Imperial Guardsman versus Second Guardian Squad. And we do see a Sentinel here. May see a Howling Banshees next. Usually we see Howling Banshee then Guardian Squad. Maybe he doesn't want a Howling Banshee squad. Possibility. He may be eyeing for some early power points, requisition points, things that sort.
That's a strategic point for us, sir.
Captured for you and the Emperor.
A power node. Roger.
Point me in the right direction, sir.
Sentinel has been floated out, which should be very effective in decapturing his opponent's points. Power point has been captured, so you captured both the power points. This one just got activated as well, so both of them have been activated.
Sir, power node is ready.
And Sentinel's going to charge on in, trying to decapture up some points.
Won't be long, sir.
You spot that one has been captured. You have the Stomp upgrade available soon.
Generator coming up.
And does teleport behind to light cover. Over here, we do got the Imperial Guards, Guardian Squad could engage the Lord Commissar. And Guardian Squad engage Imperial Guardsmen. He does not have a Sergeant upgrade on either of these squads just yet. And he's going to maintain the max range in order to get the Sentinel to repair while in combat. And he does deploy out a bit of heavy cover there, allowing him to more successfully engage the Imperial against the Warp Spider Exarch.
Now we've got a chance.
Warp Spider Exarch is falling on back, trying to avoid the Sentinel. And we got a multi-laser turret being deployed out, a multi-las cannon. You don't see that all too often.
Building's right and ready, sir.
Requisition point.
That is pretty uncommon, but could be very useful against his opponent's current composition. We do have a power gen deployed now. He is in range of the turret, but no, he misordered it right there, and does receive quite a bit of fire there. Lord Commissar is falling back. We've got the Guardian squads that could potentially flank the multi-laser turret. Multi-laser turret does not suppress. One plasma grenade thrown, second plasma grenade being thrown, and severe damage on the multi-las turret. Does go down. Do have a certain upgrade on that squad. The other, both Imperial Guardsmen have an upgrade to sergeants.
Reporting enemy contact.
He disabled the turret with a grenade. Chaos Rising. Sergeant, it's just like one of the opening moments with Sergeant Tarkus. After the artillery barrage, I could use tactical advance and then get in range to throw a grenade on the turret, disabling it.
Guardians are
I
here.
think that's roughly what he said. Definitely not the exactly what he says. We do have some Rangers deployed on out as well.
Structure under attack.
Warp Spider is trying to capture some points. Overall, some great captain game by the Imperial Guardsmen. This one, however, this Imperial Guard squad is severely wounded, but this Guardian weapon team is also severely wounded. Macius Stomp here does crush the heavy cover there, very nice.
Generator coming up.
We do have Pathfinder gear being deployed. Now you can knock back those Imperial Guardsmen. Actually, he finds the one model that's repairing the vehicles.
So the generator is online.
Looks like the Warp Spider Exarch is still severely wounded, but it is being upgraded the heavy gauge Death Spinner. Casual Devils raining on in, getting great knockback down the Guardian's weapon team. Warp Spider is consuming damage out of the Lord Commissar. Plasma Grenade thrown into the Casual Devils, getting some severe damage, leaving one model remaining. Imperial Guardsmen trying to engage these squads at range. Macius Stomp. Stomp has been... Ooh, good Plasma Grenade. Very good Plasma Grenade.
Upgrade order received. Proceeding.
Under Ranger attack.
All the Imperial Guardsmen squads are falling back. They're all severely wounded.
Roger.
The most healthy one is the Sentinel, which could stay around and engage that Guardian weapon team.
Sir, we're losing
Oh, that
a
must have been a
quick
Casual
point out
Devil's improvised explosive device.
there. Sir, power node is ready.
Arms holding. Yeah, let's get to it.
Great knock to stomp there onto the Guardian weapon team.
We have an edge for now.
Tier 2 is being researched by the Lord Commissar. And Sentinel is getting repaired on up. Casual Devils deploy out another improvised explosive device. He wants guys to try to decapture, that's why he's not activating the point. He may realize that the produced energy could be the result of another demolition charge somewhere or close by. Sentinel severely wounded. Sentinel does go down to the Guardian weapon team.
These foes underestimate me.
Lord Commissar is in quite a bit of fire there.
I am here.
And he will need to fall back. Yes, he does fall back.
contact!
Generator coming up.
We do have a Chimera being deployed out by the Imperial Guardsmen. Tier 2 being researched by the Warp Spider now.
Today we are united in purpose and action.
We are under attack!
He does, of course, spot that demolition charge
So the
thanks to
generator is
the
online.
Rangers. And does take up the demolition charge there now. And that Ranger's severely wounded. If he looks away for a moment, it's probably going to be dead. A lot of resources stockpiled up for the Warp Spider. Maybe I can go straight for Tier 3. Or going out some more. Nope, he canceled the Warp Spiders. Going for a Fire Dragon.
Sir, the advantage is ours.
Probably when he saw the Chimera, he's like, yep, I need Fire Dragons. His forces are falling back. The Guardians weapon team can be upgraded for the Bright Lance. Does throw a Plasma Grenade there on top of the Chimera. Trying to get some of those guys to pop out. And the Chimera is falling on back. And that generator does go down. Bright Lance is now engaging. Rolls a miss there. The Fire Dragon is trying to charge on forward to engage that Chimera. The Chimera is severely wounded thanks to that Bright Lance. We do got some anti-vehicle weapons there onto the Warp Spider. He did upgrade the Power Blades to kill that Chimera. He threw a lot of investment in there just to kill that Chimera. But it does kill it quickly.
Our cover is good!
The only thing left over is probably the Bright Lance, though. Fire Dragon is going to be useful against all these targets. He can always upgrade away from the
Sir, that generator
Power
is taking
Blades.
hits.
While the Bright Lance cannot be unupgraded. Another generator does go down. Lord of Commissar is going to try to tie them up in melee. The Lord of Commissar does have quite a bit of energy, but very little health. And actually no upgrades in the Lord Commissar just yet. We've got some Ogren being deployed on out.
Sir, they've a solid 200 points now.
Reporting enemy contact.
He did
We are
teleport
winning
somewhere.
this one, sir.
Right here, and being upgraded with improved targeting, which increases the range damage capability. Ranger is trying to camouflage away,
Right.
but will be spotted by these Imperial Guardsmen likely. Nope, he will manage to escape. We got the Bonehead Sergeant there on the Ogrins as well.
They're closing with us!
He does get some hits there onto that Imperial Guardsman, forcing back. Does blow out some shield generators there to avoid some fire.
Guardians are here!
On the left side, we do have trying to blow out some heavy cover there. While the Guardians are engaging, could see a plasma grenade there. These guys are very stacked up. Besides, fall back entirely. All these forces do fall back, trying to avoid the Ogrins charging on forward. Fire Dragons will be very effective versus these Ogren. And we've got the Warp Spider Exarch getting some great damage as well. Bonehead Sergeant does go down, does teleport forward, and does not finish off that Ogren.
Reinforcements are here.
Right.
Does take out a generator there.
I'll get to that next.
It's an enemy weapons team! We are under attack!
Fire Dragons are falling back. We got the Guardians team. Good knockback there on the Bright Lance, but that's really a bit of a waste of energy. It's a Bright Lance, not a heavy weapons team. Or I should say, not a Shuriken Cannon. Lord Commissar's not falling back. The Lord Commissar doesn't have a lot of forces remaining. He's likely going for tier 2, or tier 3, I should say.
Eldar weapons team has engaged.
No, it's going for a second scout of Ogrins to replace his Ogrins. Imperial Guardsman pushes the way forward. We do got the Archtarch now raining its grenades on in. Does large avoid it. One of the models do get splashed a bit.
Commissar, you have improved.
Archtarch's trying to engage those Khajiit devils, while the rest of Imperial Guards are just firing away against all these forces. Blood Dragons, Fire Dragons do fall back. Amazing kinetic blast there by the Ranger.
Reporting enemy contact.
Guardians are here.
And the War Spider does fall back. We do have something being called to that. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Guardian Squad pushes away forward, eyeing for a Plasma Grenade on this force. This seems a really good time for a Plasma Grenade. He's trying to pursue it, trying to get a good angle for the Plasma Grenade, trying to rush as far as possible. Does get some good damage there on some of those retreating squads. Fire Dragons will need to fall back. They're severely wounded. And does spot the webway. Does actually get killed there.
Slipping away. So the generator is online.
Happy to be of service. Cadians, I am beset.
Rekindle our ancient.
Go ahead, sir.
Rangers are camouflaged still. Will reveal themselves, and looks like I'm going straight for the VP. The Dari player only has 107 tickets, while the Imperial Guardsmen still have a massive 476 tickets remaining. Rangers are getting ripped apart. That was definitely thrown away. Maybe he was trying to free up some population space. No, he was not.
They have 100 points, sir.
Does manage to capture this point, or interrupt the capture.
See, I'm busy here.
And the Warp Spider Exarch is falling on back.
Reporting enemy are under attack.
So we got a Falcon deployed now. That's not a fire, it's not a Falcon. Great plasma grenade there. But still, I'm not so sure what ability is actually being cast there. Ogrins are falling on back. Or nope, they're not. Just trying to avoid the Falcon. Fire Dragons haven't redeployed. They were inside of the Falcon, trying to gauge that Ogrin. The Ogrins will need to fall back now. Imperial Guardsmen still engaged against the Archtarch, which is also being upgraded the Force Shield to create more durability, or her more durability, by able to use energy as health. And the Falcon's now engaging at long range, getting some good damage there on those squads. The Adari player doesn't have a whole lot of tickets remaining and about ready to lose the match.
We'll draw straws to see who brings it to him. We're in the middle of upgrades.
Who draws straws, who brings it to him?
Cadians reporting for duty, sir.
I'm not so sure what that was about. Maybe it's talking about Lost Point.
I am here. So we are almost finished here.
Stormtroopers have been deployed up, being upgraded with Melta guns.
The Emperor for these weapons.
Message received.
We're readying
sir.
the Commissar's gear.
And the power generator has been deployed.
Prepare support in melee.
And the Warp Spider Exarch does receive some knockback there by the Khajiit Devils. He does have the Eldari player does have 14 VPs and the capture in his favor. Guardian Squad is going to be camping this point. Can't allow it to go down. We do have the Archtarch push her way forward, trying to stop the Khajiit Devils as well. Fire Dragons and Bright Lance engaging over here, but there's a lot of Imperial Guardsmen. Soldiers have been spotted, so and the ogres are charging in as well. He's trying to go for a melt grenade. Once he gets the melt grenade off, he's able to really hammer in with the ogres. But nope, looks like the not enough energy there for the melta grenades, melta bombs. And there goes a stormtrooper squad. Falcon does go down. The Imperial Guards are charging the way forward. Fire Dragons don't have the flame ability there. Finding the capture the point now, may see a plasma grenade. He does need to get a plasma grenade there, but decided to hop inside the webway. And this one is being captured up by the Archtarch. A lot of dead models there. He lost the Cashin Devils as well. Ooh. Lots of losses there. The VP has been decaptured. Good special attack there by the Warspider Exarch. And another good special attack there by the Warp Spider. Imperial Guard squad may go down just down to Commissar and Sergeant. And the Commissar does go down, and the does get the Sergeant there now. So it does drop Imperial Guardsmen. So the Imperial Guard, the Galore Commissar doesn't have a lot of squads left. He just needs Stormtroopers. The straight up Stormtroopers either armed with hotshot las guns or plasma guns.
Captured for you and the Emperor. Right, immediately, sir.
Yes, plenty of energy. I would say go for Stormtroopers. Does get a nice knockback there with the Archtarch. Can't activate the shield just yet. Actually does now. And will manage to escape on out there. Likely need to fall back. We've got a flare there to tie up both of those Guardian squads.
Now we've got a chance. Guardians are here.
Good special attacks there onto that Guardsman. Ogres gonna make their advance. A lot of damage there onto that Imperial Guardsman. And we do got the knockback ability there by the Ogryn. The Ogryn do lose their Bonehead Sergeant. No, I won't say shut it, because he lost your Bonehead Sergeant. And the Adari squad, this one Guard squad is falling back down to one last model. The other one still has plenty of models. And the Warp Spiders and Fire Dragons will keep hold of that point. This point is currently decaptured. This point has been decaptured while the Warp Spider Exarch is engaging. And the Exarch Archtarch is also engaged as well.
I trained for as promised. The victory point is
Lord Commissar has got the Zeal's Power Claw, which is an anti-vehicle weapon. We do also have the Bionic Eye, which allows a full heal on a squad. And the Stubbornness ability, which grants his health regenerates 10.5 for when surrounded by a lot of infantry.
We're engaged by their Autarch.
The Archtarch and the Warspider Exarch is all engaged in the Imperial Guardsmen. This one has been upgraded with plasma guns. The other one has been upgraded, fully upgraded as well. We do have a Chimera being deployed out, trying to go for some forward reinforcements, and does get the Archtarch there. And the Warspider will make its withdrawal. Probably teleport away. Yep, throws a plasma grenade on the retreat. Very nice. And now we got some Wraith Guard. Ooh. Getting some great damage to those Imperial Guardsmen. So he's trying to tie it up in melee. Does have the Warlock there for support. Needs to focus down. Yes, now the Wraith Guard can now engage with impunity. And soon there's going to be a capture against the Eldari player. He needs to get this point decaptured as soon as possible. Fire Dragon sees the charge on forward. He's not realizing, but if he waits too long, he will lose the game. The Chimera does go down. He does not have a whole lot of tickets, and once it's captured, it's captured.
You've
He does not have a whole
overdone it,
lot of
sir.
time left.
A victory point
I didn't
is
realize
slipping
Wraithguard
away.
was just tier 2. I thought they were a tier 3 unit.
Top priority.
And also, oh, mines. He needs to keep that thing decaptured at all cost. Does get that decaptured.
Guardians are here.
I thought the Wraithguard were like AoE anti-all weapon. Guess not. Fresh Falcon. And he's getting some good damage there onto the Wraithguard with his Ogryn. Fire Dragons need to start engaging the Ogryn to save this Wraithguard. That Guardian Squad will be falling back. And at this point is being decaptured by the Guardian Squad. Does hop inside the Falcon with his Wraithguard. I heard Falcon thing. It's Falcon Punch.
Target taken.
Go ahead, sir. I am here. Go ahead, sir.
And his shield will be going down.
Falcon! Falcon attack!
Warp Spider X-Arch will be tying up the Commissar in melee. Over here, we got the Guardian Squad. And then you got on the other side of Shield Generator.
Guardians are here.
Right. We need all the help we can get.
Wraithguard looks still appears to be inside of the Falcon. And I just realized something. The Adari players on the 4 tickets, even
Have the requisition point, sir.
points being decaptured can be a severe threat against him.
Let's get to it. Reporting enemy contact.
Does find the landmines there. Warp Spider is trying to decapture that point, but now receiving some fire.
So we are almost finished here.
Warp Striders do teleport on the far side, getting some great damage there. Wraithguard is still inside the Falcon. I can see the models still sort of just lingering there.
We are under attack.
And the Falcon's almost at full health, is able to capture those. Most likely will be able to capture the point. No, he does teleport away. And a lot of damage there onto the Falcon. Even the auto cannon fire from the Ogryn's weapons does take out the Falcon. Now the Fire Dragons and the Wraithguard are here. They need to fall back. They're severely outmatched in melee. Over here, another Ogryn squad is chopping down this Webway Gate. At this point is decaptured. This point is decaptured. But the Warp Striders are trying to recapture it up. They may just want to teleport away. Does drop one of the models there. And does get the full squad wipe. Didn't have time to teleport away. This point's being captured up. There's a triple capture. All points are deactivated. This point is captured, so he's losing tickets quickly, and I think he lost.
For the Emperor, sir. Ever onward.
And here I thought we'd get to see Wraithguard. They did great work for some Imperial Guards, that's for sure. By the way, this is Grade saying thank you for watching and signing off. And that'll probably do it for my stream for tonight. I'm a bit exhausted. Just haven't had a whole lot of energy lately. Work has just been tiring, to say the least. I think I walked between... Oh boy, I don't even want to mount how many times buildings I've been to today. But either way, this is Grade saying thank you for watching and signing off.